We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. Red Sox baseball is next. Chris Sale gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Davis. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
ケンタさんお疲れ様でした。まあ寝た方がいいですよね。
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Here's Joe Panic. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty B, what we might be looking at, D-Row, is a team that might have lost its focus a little bit. They're definitely going into the postseason, but I don't like the way they've been playing the last week to 10 days.
Yeah, they've definitely been playing poorly, Dan, without question, not executing. But I will say this:
負けられない戦い
when
で
you
す
go
よ
to
ね。
the postseason and you show back up,
残り
all
6試合
your
です
numbers
から
from the
ね。
regular season get washed away, and everybody's at 0, so they
ヤ
can
ン
start
キー
fresh
と
and stay hot.
あ
And
と
he
この
takes strike
ホワイト
3
ソック
called,
スが
and it's a pair of punch-outs
1
that
回で
begin
も
the
負
ball
けたら
game.
もうワイルドカード進出が確定しますね、こっちは。
To the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. First at-bat for him here, and he brings with him a season
まあ、あ
tally
とは
of
もうこっ
30
ちも
long
6連
balls.
勝するぐらいの気持ちじゃないともう優勝は無理です。
And look out as that one ran in and got him.
あとはまあうまい具合にレイズが負けてくるぐらい。
That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez.
まあでもかなりもう確率的には厳しいですけど。
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Gurriel, the runner at first with two gone.
そうっすよ。今んとこ
2-0 to the Jays left fielder.
ナンバーワンですよ。ランキングでは。
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Oh, and
お
he
っ
misses
と
it.
やってまいましたやんか。そらしましたか。
Yeah, it looked like an easy play from where I'm sitting, but I think he took it for granted and basically whiffs on the darn thing, allowing the runner to move to second
これ
on
も
a
なんか取
two-base
ったん
error.
か思ったらえらいそれてますよ。
So 2 on with 2 away, and Vladimir
今
Guerrero
のエラ
Jr.
ーは
settles
痛
in
い
at the
な。まあ
plate.
打球は強烈やったっていうのがあるんですけど、
Now
緊急
time
で
is
話
called
し合
here
い
as we'll get a trip to the mound.
話し合いしまくりますよね。打たれたら話し合いですね。まあ前の日がね、一回休み入った
From
か
the
ら、
stretch.
ちょっとだけ体力は
So
ね、
far this season with runners in scoring
みんな
position,
休めてるからいいんで
Guerrero
す
hits
け
in
ど。
the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring
ゲ
position,
レーロ
that's
ジ
where
ュ
you
ニア
need
で
to
す。
be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you
まあ
better be
最後
ready
の
to swing,
力をね、振
particularly
り
at
絞っ
that
ても
low
らわな
pitch.
ダメ
Freddie
です
Ferguson,
な。
low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough
今
on
季
the
最
offense.
終
I
登
was a
板
guy who
の
liked
予
the
定
low
なん
ball,
で。
but that usually means the
Ah,
Dive, but it's off his glove.
やばい。
And
も
we'll
う
have to
ね、
leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Toronto nothing.
おう、間に合い
Sox
ま
coming
し
to
た。
bat. You've got it tuned to Major League Baseball, the show.
レバースさんなんとかこぼしましたけど。
Matt Shoemaker will be on the mound for the
試
series
合で間
opener.
に合いま
What's
し
your
た。
take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
And the next up will
い
be
や
Alex
ー、よ
Verdugo.
う間
He'll
に合
lead
いま
things
した
off here in the
ね。
bottom half of the first.
あれででもなかなか流れも変わ
Now
り
here
ま
it
すからね。
comes. Fastball well outside. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, got to be
あー、あと
considered
はも
one
う
of, if not
勝
the
つのみ
hottest
です
team in
よ。
baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Row? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture. But
な
boy,
んか球
they're
種が
playing
多
out
い
the
です
string
な、
and they're
この
playing
人。
out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I
今
can't
んと
speak
こ
for
で
the
もレイ
pitcher
ルさ
side
ん
of
負け
it,
てま
but
すけど
I have
ね。
never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless
今
ball
日
game.
からというか前の日からアストロズ4連戦ですからね。
Settling in now, Andrew Benintendi. First chance for him here with a
レ
man
イズ
on
がちょう
following the
ど
leadoff walk.
モリオールズ4連戦ですかね。で、最
From the
終ヤン
stretch,
キー
here's
ズ
the
と
pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
さっきのエラー帳消しですね。
Andrew Benintendi, a 2-run shot. Number
That's
17 for him
cool.
on the season, and that gives the Red
Dai
Sox a 2-0 lead.
What a
こ
way
の
to
人
start
も
this
ね、
one. Scoreless top of
打つ
the
んです
frame,
よ、
and you
中で。
answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Double パーフェクトいただきまし
Here's
たよ。
Xander Bogaerts now. And he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Past battles with Matt
いやー、出だし
Shoemaker.
からえ
He's
え
only
感じ
1
です
for
な。
10. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
まあでも見事に持っていきましたよ。
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center.
お、入った。
To back homers.
素晴らしい。第46号。着実に増えて
It's
ま
a
すね、
solo
ボガー
shot
ツ
for Xander Bogaerts. 46 now for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already wrapped him up with 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can before he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Here's JD
マルティネスさんがまあ今62本ですけど、すごい数です。最近ちょっと止まってるんですけど、65がちょっとしんどい感じ。
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball
シリー
one.
ズもヒットすら打てんくなりましたからね。
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knee.
大スランプにはまってましたね。まあそれでもようここまで打ちましたよ。
Two balls and a strike.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that
まあ
pitch.
ホーム
Most
ラ
guys
ン
would
王
have
はもう間
definitely been
違いなく
swinging in
確
that
定です。
situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
And here's Jose Peraza.
あ
As you
とは
check out
先
his
発が
righty
ね、
lefty splits, no
1回で
surprise
も
that
多
he
く
hits
投
better
げ
against
て、
southpaws than he does
極
against
力失点
right-handers.
せんように、
1-0 the
お
count.
腹すりをなるべく休まして、それができていったらまたええ感じですけど。
In tight.
中継ぎが今フル
2-0
稼働し
now.
とったからもう
Yeah, it
休
looks
まん
like
と
to me he
ね、
hasn't quite found that release
スタミナがやば
point
い。
so far here in the first inning.
The 2-0 on the way. It's the outside corner, strike one.
まあでも一日オフがあっただけでも全然ちゃいます。
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
レイズもヤンキースも休みなしでぶっ通しで試合ですから。
This is on the ground over to
わお、
first.
これ取
One
られ
there.
た。
The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing.
リアルの
He
レ
had
ッドソ
over
ックスっ
20
てなん
runs
か2
batted
番
in
に
last month.
マルティネス
Very
さん入れてます
consistent.
よね。
A solid month,
すごい
and I
ですね。
love
なんか
watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
And he misses inside with that one, ball one. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Shoemaker gets the sign. Here's the delivery. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Red Sox lead it 3-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the DH, Bo Bichette. First delivery to him on the way. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. One ball and two strikes to
もしワイル
count.
ドカードに行くんやったら、インディアンスかツインズのどっちかに当たると思います。
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul
す
ball.
ごいですね。
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you could back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
最後のこの6連戦は全部ホームで試合やからまだでもいいですね。
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion. At this point in the season, it's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
見事なピッチング。
Randall Grichuk at the plate now as he rips it on the ground to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. So a 2-out single gives him new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League.
あの速さであの人やからね。
Up next is Danny Jansen as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
安心勝ですね。
Blue Jays held in check. They trail in this one 3-0.
これがやっぱ本来のね、セールさんのピッチングです。
Striding into the
あんな
box,
初回にボ
Kevin
コボコ打
Pillar
たれるのが
set to lead off
セ
the
ール
home
さんじゃ
half
ない
of the
か
second.
The right fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Here comes the first pitch.
うん。
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
まあでも長いシーズンでしたよね。なんやかんやと。
Outside part of the plate. The changeup is in
3
there.
月のあれ11日でしたっけね。発売したのが。
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the back door a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
かなり気に入り
Hit
ましたね。
hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
初め
So
は
it's a
どんなん
leadoff
かな思っ
base hit
た
to
んです
start
け
the
ど。
Red Sox after the inning.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him
う
in a
ん、
positive
まあ
frame
終わ
of
ったらま
mind.
た
Hopefully that's the start of
セ
something.
カンドシーズンやりますけど、頻度はだいぶ落ちますけどね。
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez.
他のメジャーもまとまっている状態やから、そっ
Hasn't
ち
been
もや
getting
り
the
ながら、
results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder, and it's gone into the monster seats.
取ったことのないヤンキー。
So a two-run shot to left center, number 10 for him on the year, as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Roll looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend
完璧で
continues.
したね。
Into the box now, Bobby Dalbec. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been
ボ
hoping
コボ
for.
コにやられとったからね、みんなストレス溜まってるんで。
The windup and the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
ストレス発散をせんとね。
Base is empty here with nobody out.
最後もほんまヒヤヒヤもんでしたよね、あれ。
Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just
1
words of
回は勝った
encouragement the
とは
rest
い
of the
え、
way.
1勝3敗っていうひどい成績でしたからね。せめて3勝1敗ぐらいとは思ってたんですけど、見事に逆になりましたね。
At the plate now, Alex Verdugo. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
強いですな、レイズは。
Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, that definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a less than stellar performance here tonight as he makes the early exit and forces that bullpen into action much earlier than anticipated. Tanner Roark enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Tanner Roark.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. From the stretch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart.
Wow.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
打席連続ホームラン。
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
ごいですね。
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're
こん
missing
なに
over the
飛ぶ
heart
ん
of
や
the
っていう
plate.
感じ。ダブルパーフェクトですね、また。
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. He launched one over the wall back in the
ストレ
opening
ス発
frame.
散しまくりですね。次の試合が多分えらいことになると思います。この試合は全然いいんですけど、難易度がまた上がるんですけど、またレジェンドになるんじゃん。
And he fouls this one off.
まあでもレイズで散々やられとったからね、まあ、たまにはこういう展開も
The
あり
1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball two. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You
まだ
don't
2
usually
回
see
や
a
ったん
lot
で
of
す。
swings and misses with that pitch
2回で
unless
8
it's
点
really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now.
Now batting, the second baseman. Okay.
At the plate, Jose Peraza.
まあでも
1 for
調
him
子
here
を
in this
戻
one.
すにはちょうどいいですね。リハビリになるというか。
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out. There's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. We'll go now to the top of the third. Boston's out in front 8-0.
100超えてますからね。
Top of the third set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Jonathan Davis.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Verdugo, but it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. Next to bat for Toronto, Joe Panic. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down low. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The average coming in at 266. Home runs up to 30 now, and 81 driven in. Now the 1-0. fouled off. Up high, 2-1 now. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score.
回も取ったことないからね。
Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Wackney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fouled away. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
まあでもなんやかんや言うても、ジャイアンツの時も
Swung on and chopped down the line at third, but this will get
ワイルドカー
fouled.
ド行って
It's a
ました
ball
もん
and
ね。
2 strikes.
負けましたけどね、あの時は。
The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up for the track to the wall. And it's gone as they add still another.
38号。
It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. 38th home run of the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
いやー、ストレス発散してますな。今日はなんかやたらとタイミングが合うんですけど。
In now, Kevin Pillar. He lays off a
ピッチャーによったらなんかこう、合いやすい人と合いにくい人
after
が
a single his first time up.
今日のなんか、
Now
ピ
here
ッ
it
チャー
comes.
陣にすると、なんか合いますよ
And
ね
this。is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there.
タイミングが合わせやすいというか。テニスボール。
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
ああ、打ちながらも、やっぱこの見極めの訓練はね、年にしとかんと、いざというと
He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline
Ah,
to watch
ball
a pitch like
yeah,
that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
On to first, and they get them both.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Bobby Dahlbeck. The pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
まあ、どうしてもね、球が速いピッチャーって、ボール球振って回り
The
高い。
1-0 home. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Ripped down the line, and that's through for another base hit. He'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know about that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the solo home run. We played 3 full. It is now 9-0. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the pitch.
You got a full count.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Playable for Verdugo, and there's 1 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. On to Lansdowne and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette.
The designated hitter.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And it's off the green monster. The relay, throw to third, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
As we take a look here, it's just a good piece of hitting and good hustle. Driving the second run of the inning home and putting himself 90 feet away with just one out.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike one. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Count is 1-2 now. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run.
Now batting, number 9.
Stepping in for the Jays, Danny Jansen, runner in scoring position with Sergei. And here's a fastball called for strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Red Sox 9, the Blue Jays 2. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Right side hit hard. And this will get through into right. He's aboard with a single.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. His line includes a single and a fly ball and 2 at-bats thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
Take a step back right here. After 3 fastballs in a row, there is no chance he throws you a 4th.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Full count to Jose Peraza.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit. And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Here now is Rafael Devers. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Here it comes, the 3-0 is blasted out to left center. This one's deep and not coming back. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Guys, do you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Yeah, Matty V. Well, D-Row, you kind of expect a high-scoring game with that green monster here at Fenway.
Yeah, it changes your whole mindset. Right center's out of the equation. Dead right field's out of the equation. Goes to 380 at its deepest part. Unless you want to hit one down the pesky pole, you're looking to pepper that green monster.
Jacob Wagyu's back. Gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. A ball and no strikes. It was a walk in his last trip. And he fouls this one off. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Christian Vasquez would be next. Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 12, the Blue Jays 2. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Pilar has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe Panic.
Striding in, Joe Panic. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
The 0-1 on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
The set and the 1-0 pitch is in there for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Toronto. And this one rolls on. It's 12-2. Stepping up now, Christian Vasquez. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive. I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bobby Dahlbeck. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a look at ball 1. So far on the year, Verdugo is below the Mendoza line. Batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now that's popped up. Guerrero waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. So they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, designated hitter,
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bo Bichette. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The 1-1 home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. Throw will not be in time at first. A good effort that time, but not enough to prevent them from getting a 1-out base runner. Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the right fielder, Randall Griffith.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. At the plate now, Rendell Grichuk. Ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Bichette is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
To the plate now, Danny Jansen. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Looking to send him packing again. Fouled off. 0-2 once more. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, Jonathan Davis. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. 1 and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball and pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Red Sox are out in front, 12-3. Andrew Benintendi will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Now the pitch. Hard hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, I don't care that that pitch didn't light up the radar gun. 89 miles an hour executed two-seamer is almost unhittable.
Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Full count now. 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Set and the pitch. Now the fastball is swung on and missed. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jose Peraza. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Okay. Peraza.
First offering on its way. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to Panic, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox leave 1. They lead it big, though. It's 12-3. Coming to the plate now, Joe Panic. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He pulls this one into right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
The bat, number 13.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that brings up the exciting Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
And the fastball misses high and away there. It's full 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
7th pitch of the at bat coming up. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Payoff pitch one more time. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
When you're this deep into a start, it can be really exhausting and annoying when a hitter makes you work as hard as he did right there. He got the strikeout, that's great, but he's probably thinking, get that guy out of here.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And he's going to make a change as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Josh Osich will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Josh Osich.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Skied down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. Count still at 1-2.
ああ、ジュンボーズさんじゃないですか。間もなく3時ですよ。
Here comes. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down a bunch.
いやー、残り試合が、これ合わせて6試合だけですね。
Last half of the 7th here, and stepping in the long ball threat, Rafael Devers.
The third baseman.
もうほんまの大詰めです。
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And there's ball 1. Outside, 2-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
優勝してるチームもちらほら出てますけど。
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Racing back to center fielder. And it's gone as they add still another.
行きましたね。第40号。
So it's a solo shot to dead center. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. This will get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
So a full count now.
Not what you want to do on the mound. Go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
いや、ここ最近、ボコボコにやられとったから、これはこれでストレス発散になりますね。
Full count still.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. First pitch coming, here it is. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Kevin Plawecki come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 25, Kevin Plawecki.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there, a ball and 2 strikes.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 2-2 pitch. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Thomas Pannone comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Bobby Dahlbeck will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the stretch.
Nope, upstairs.
Pannone features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. The 1-0 home.
That's ball 2.
Pannone has compiled over 65 innings of work, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Richard is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Throw won't get him.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Alex Verdugo, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Ball one. Sam Gaviglio is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
ああ、そうなんですね。はまりましたか。いきなり怪我しましたね。
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. The 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hernandez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
フィルムは買う予定ですよ。面白いですね。特に今もう終盤やからかなり面白いですね。
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1.
激しい優勝争いが。
Has a look, now the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run is in to score from third.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since, I don't know. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
In now, Xander Bogaerts, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. I'm set with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Gaviglio has racked up just under 100 innings on the mound to this point and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. 8th inning coming up. The Red Sox lead it 14-3.
Your attention, please. Now catching. Number 25.
間もなく3時です。
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Guerrero Jr.
この辺変えときましょうかね。ライトに変えましょうかね。
C.J. Chatham is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now playing shortstop.
まあ今日はみんな打ってるんでね、ちょっと早めに交代して休ませておきましょうかね。
Jackie Bradley Jr. will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 19, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Marcus Wilson is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field.
Now playing left field. Number 39.
First offering on its way. And that misses ball one. Osage is among a dying breed. Those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
オリオールズも9対2で今んとこ勝ってますね。まあよくゲイズ相手に9点取ってますよね。すごい。
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
まあいろんなね、プレイヤーがいますから。
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
珍しいですね。あのオリオールズが9
Ready
点
to
を取る。
deliver. Here's the first pitch.
多分レイズ相手にとってすごいですね。
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped up. Knee high, he barehands it. What a play.
Now back.
And this is not an easy play where you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's
意外
ball
とでも
1.
ね、オリオールズって強いんです。最下位とはいえね。
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Boston's out in front, 14-3. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And digging in is the veteran DH, J.D. Martinez.
JD.
散々レイズにやられましたからね。
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many home runs, I mean, strewn throughout the line, it screams to the modern day of baseball. The 3 true outcomes, these guys aren't worried about hitting singles. They're trying to stop traffic over that fence.
D-Roy, it can't be better said. I think the day and age right now for pitchers is you have to approach just about every pitch like it's a 2-strike pitch. No get-me-over curveballs, no get-me-over changeups. Every pitch has to be thrown with a purpose.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Jose Peraza will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th. Ready for another shot now. Jose Peraza comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Change up low, 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
はーい。
Nobody out, runner on first. Green light on the changeup, but he comes up empty. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Wow.
Comes back with a good slider there, and it's full 3-2. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Rafael Devers. He went deep last time up.
The last at bat, Natty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. First and second here with nobody out. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Hey! 2-2.
Wow.
Now both runners on the move. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Runners are at first and second with one away. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Kevin Plawecki is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Another one sent foul.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 3-2 one more time. He takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Jordan Romano enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jordan Romano.
Plawecki will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are loaded here, one man out. And that misses. 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they like the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
So striding forward now, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now.
No, 肉でこさんじゃないですか。起きましたか。
Bases are loaded with only 1 out.
勘は終わりましたか。
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the stretch.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
これから寝る時間か。
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
また
Well,
押
he
し
really
出
needs
し
to
か。
make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Popped him up.
これは詰まった。
Panic moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Wow, talk about frustrating. Not what you want to do with the bases loaded. A simple pop-up, and nothing productive comes out of that.
Now batting, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. 2 out, bases loaded. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
残りの試合、いやいや、もうレイズ戦でボコボコにされとったからね。ストレス発散です。ちょうど今、オリオールズがね、レイズをボコボコにしてるんです。
From the belt, the pitch. Line toward right center. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores.
わお、またタイ
And
ム
the
リ
second
ー
run will
17
score as well.
Man, I think I've run out of superlatives to talk about their offensive production in this one. Some teams don't score 17 runs in a 4-game set, let alone in 1 game here. It's been incredible.
おそらくレイズが今日負けそうなんで、もうあんだけ点取っとったオリオールズでも負けないでしょ。
At the plate, Marcus Wilson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike.
お珍しく
2 men are on with 2 men out.
収穫ですか。
1-2 now as that one's fouled
ルー
off.
トフィルムは明日発売ですよね。 角川ミス。
From the belt, the pitch, and he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired.
ようやく終わりました。
So 3 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. The Red Sox on top, 17-3. Now in the box, Rendell Gritchick starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Austin Bryce comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
オリーブオイルすごい。レイズ相手に9点取ってますから。
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
まあ9対2ですよ、オリオイル。
Lays off again and it's 2-0.
もうちょいですかね。ハム9回って書いてありますけど。ヤンキースも勝ってますが、今のところ。
Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
さすがオリオイル。
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
High chopper to third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
完全に忘れてましたね。737。まあ、変えましょう。
Mitch Moreland is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 18, Mitch Moreland.
Jonathan Arauz is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. The 2-2 one more time. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. A reminder to stick around here after the game comes to an end here at Fenway, as we'll have post-game highlights at the conclusion of the broadcast. Digging in to try it again, Danny Jansen. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Fouled off.
なかなかそんな取れないですから。
1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The pitch. In the air out toward right field. Pillar's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 49.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. And that misses for ball one. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And he'll put this one away. And the Red Sox have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
17-3 tonight. Both Sox jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Chris Sale gets his league-leading 22nd win, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Matt Shoemaker allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
いやー、すっきりしましたね、今日は。
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.
でしょうね。これで22勝目ですね。で、ヤンキース勝って、レイズが負けましたね。あ、ここ勝ってますな。勝って負けてですな。ああ、勝ってますね。よし、3ゲームですか。 まだでもどっちになるかはわからんっすね。ほんまの大逆転があるのか、ほんまにギリギリのラインですよね、これ。こっちはすごいな、これ。0.5 で追っかけてますやん。これはほんまひっくり返るかもしれないですね。しぶといですな。ついに確定しましたね、これ。これでなんとかワイルドカード進出決定ですね。いやー、激しい戦いでしたね。ここもまだ決まってないですね。真剣。ワイルドカード進出決定しましたよ。ついに。3年連続ワイルドカードですね。あとは相手がツインズになるのかインディアンスか、これはまだわからんですね。どっちかになると思いますけど。で、あとレイズがうまいこと負け倒してくれるといいんですけど、3ゲームやからね、3回負けてくれたら、あとはもうオリオールズとヤンキースにかけるだけですね。残り5試合ですよ、もう。全部勝っとかんとほんまに終わりますな。あとはオリオールズがね、倒してくれることを願いますわ。9点取ってますからね、すごいですね、これね。こっちもあと5試合やからね。この辺は多分どっかで負けるとは思うんですけど、3回負けるか言われるとわからんですけどね。微妙なラインですけど。アストロズアイズ2回勝ってますやん。完全ホームでやってんすね、これ。よっしょー。さあ、では、お疲れ様でした。3時半ですね。はーい、お疲れ様でした。最後まで諦めずに戦いますよ。ではではでは。